Hello everyone, welcome at even China's kitchen, guys. So today I got a juice recipe for you all. I'm gonna make some mango and carrot juice for you. Guys, trust me, this combination will be super yummy. Hopefully it will taste so good. Guys, you can use any special kind of mango of your choice. Make sure you use the right mango. Guys, wash your mango and your carrots, peel the back and cut it up. Pour all in a blender and blend it up. Another thing I cut up here is my lemon. Guys, add the water and blend up. That is it. This is what it looks like, so smooth and nice. Then strain with your strainer. So guys, strain it like 2 or 3 times because I want it to be nice and smooth. Strain all and keep the chaff aside. Guys, I can't wait for you to try this recipe. I can't wait to get some drink. Guys, you can choose to drink like this or to add a bit of honey or sugar. And if you feel like your juice is too thick, you can add up some water. Another thing I top up here is my lemon juice. And this is what our juice look like. So I'm gonna add some honey, yes, as my sweetener. You can take it like that, or you add honey as your sweetener or sugar. As I said, if it is too thick, you can add more water, just to lose it up a bit. Then mix to make sure all are combined. Our juice is ready. Guys, our drink is ready. This tastes really yummy, just the way I like it. So yummy. Guys, so yummy and sweet. So good. I'm loving this cover. I literally love this drink. It's truly very light and refreshing. Guys, this look absolutely delicious. Please thumbs up and share. Hello everyone, welcome at even China's kitchen. Guys, you can make pizza home with super easy recipe. The first thing to do is to pour a half cups of raw water in a small bowl. Then add your dry yeast to activate it. Guys, you can also add a tablespoon of sugar to help your yeast to be fed if you like, but I choose not to do that. So after the process, then set aside. This is so easy and ready to use. So guys, in a large bowl, mix together all your purpose flour, sugar, salt. Guys, another thing I include here is my powdered milk and groundnut oil. Please go ahead to genuinely mix your yeast and pour them. Guys, you can use your hand or turner to blend them together. The next thing I added here is my liquid milk. Guys, if you want your pizza to be healthy, you need all these things. And the egg as well. Guys, don't worry if it is too thick or dry, just keep it until you hold them together. But if it refuses to be smooth, just add a bit of water. It will help the dough to be smooth and elastic. Guys, gently pour a dough into a bowl and stir a little bit oil. Don't blend the oil, blend the dough around the oil so all sides will be good coating. Then use plastic wrap to place around the dough for better hour. It can last like 1 hour to be double in size. So guys, after reason, place the dough inside. Then you're ready to make a pizza. The next thing to do again is to rub oil or butter in your pizza pan so that it wouldn't just burn easily. Just go ahead to spray your dough on your pizza pans. Ingredients will be listed in the description down below. Guys, the ingredients I use on top of this pizza are cheese, sliced onions, as in stew sauce, barely fresh pepper, as in and sliced pork meat. That's it. Guys, transfer your pizza pan to the oven to last like about 10 or 15 minutes. Our pizza is ready. Guys, you can serve with soft drink, and I inspired you to try this recipe. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. Hello everyone, welcome at China's kitchen. In today's video, guys, I'm sharing with you on how to make a crunchy homemade french fries. Just go ahead and peel and cut and wash with some salt water together to get rid of much starch as possible. Just cut the way you like. You may cut them bigger or smaller as you wish. Then go ahead to dust it up with a fine breadcrumbs. Guys, add your cut potatoes in fine breadcrumbs mixed together. Then heat up some oil and let's begin to fry. Please fry on medium to keep from boiling. Guys, you need to try this recipe and you will never regret it. Guys, once you try this and realize that it's easy, you may never buy it in the outside again. At this point, for the presentation purpose is ready. It usually go browner than this, but we want our presentation to be nice and beautiful. Guys, once it's ready, just go ahead to get it out to paper towel to get rid of any excess oil. You can serve with ketchup and mayo. You can also go ahead to present with scent leaf on top. Guys, it's ready to serve and enjoy. It's super crunchy and absolutely delicious. Guys, if you really like this video, thumbs up. Guys, hope you enjoy this and you inspired to try this recipe. Until I see you in my next one. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about my video. Hello everyone, welcome at China's page. Please, if you've never followed me, kindly go to at China's page to follow and turn on your notifications, so whenever I upload a video, you are among the first to be notified and share this video. So what are we garnishing today? So I want to show you guys on how to cook these jollof rice and pair it with the chicken wraps. Guys, so what am I garnishing this chicken with? Just a few spices. It doesn't require more spice like curry powder, maggi, thyme, salt and chicken gravy. So I just want to use the rest of those ingredients to cook my chicken. So continue watching, guys. As we're waiting for our chicken to be boiled, let's just go ahead to prepare our vegetable and also boil our rice. Yes, so the next thing to do is to boil your rice and sieve it, sieve it. Some people don't like sieving their rice, but I choose to do that because of some kind of starch. So the next thing to do is to fry some blended onions, tomatoes for our jollof rice. Everything is set here to do. So cover your pan with some oil, add a blended pepper, onion, etc., and also add your tomatoes, sardine as well, because sardine is optional, but I do a lot with sardine. So add your crayfish, top up with some water, mix everything together, and add your chicken juicy. Cover for it to boil like 2 minutes. Guys, okay, I felt like to add my rice first before adding the frying tomatoes. Yes, you can cook it as you like. See, as I pour the fried tomatoes on top. Guys, as you can see, our jollof rice is already done. So the next thing to do now is to cook our vegetable like carrots, green bean and broccoli. This does not take time to cook, guys. Doesn't take time to cook. Just season it with salt. It's only salt I added here. It doesn't take like 30 minutes to cook. So guys, continue watching and let me know what you think about this video. If you really like what I'm doing, just be giving me thumbs up. Yeah, I think our foods are ready, so it's time to serve. So let's just side this thing with our vegetable. Yeah, we are serving we want to prepare this jollof rice with some vegetable and chicken wraps. Guys, enjoy with us and let me know what you think about this video, and please share this video. Thanks for watching and God bless. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome at China's kitchen. Guys, this video is for my children. The question they ask is how to boil an egg. Let's just tell them what to do by answering this question. First of all, light your gas, put a cooking pot on the fire, pour 4 cups of clean water in the pot. Guys, before I continue, let's just appreciate this my scissor spoon. Yeah, this vegetable is what I'm gonna pair this egg with. Guys, the next thing to do is to wash the egg with clean water. Put it in a clean plate ready for the water in the pot to be boiled. Then use a spoon to drop the eggs carefully into the boiling water. Our eggs are ready. Guys, our egg can last like about 5 minutes. Then use the spoon to take the eggs from the boiling water. Pour it in the cold water to cool completely. Another thing to do is to take off the shell of the eggs carefully. Then the egg should be ready to eat. Guys, the second question they ask is this: is there any other method to boil an egg? I'm not gonna boil another egg here anymore, but I will just explain. Guys, we have 2 ways to boil our eggs. The second is to add everything together. Boil your egg. When it's ready, do the same thing.